My father deemed me a liability, then celebrated my brother. I kept my peace until CNN interrupted, announcing Riley Stone, 33, elevated to Brigadier General. You know, there are some moments in life that they rip through you. Like a surgeon's scalpel, cutting away everything you thought was true. For me, it was the day my own father raised a glass to my brother, praising him for bringing honor to the Stone name, then looked at me, his daughter, with eyes colder than any winter in Afghanistan, and said, "Her choices are her weight to carry, not mine." Can you even imagine? And just as 100 guests chuckled, the TV behind him flashed breaking news, and the entire nation saw exactly who the real soldier was. My name is Riley Stone. I'm 33 years old, a Major General in the United States Army. And on that scorching July night, my father reminded me that in our family, titles meant nothing if they belonged to the wrong child. It was one of those sweltering Missouri evenings where the air itself felt heavy, thick with the smell of hickory-smoked ribs. Our ranch was decked out like a patriotic postcard, bunting, red checkered tablecloths, as if the 4th of July had decided to personally extend its stay for us. Adults sipped Budweisers, kids played tag, a Norman Rockwell painting come to life. Except, I was a smudge on the canvas. I stood there in my plain flannel shirt, faded jeans, boots still caked with dust from the base. I stuck out. Everyone else was in designer polos, sundresses, manicured smiles. And then there was Liam. My older brother, Captain Liam Stone, in his custom-tailored Navy suit, holding court. He was spinning stories about Pentagon strategy meetings, name-dropping senators like old friends. People laughed too loudly, nodded too eagerly. He was the golden boy. Always. I tried to catch my mother's eye. Eleanor Stone, a vision of domesticity by the buffet, was scooping mashed potatoes onto Liam's plate like it was some sacred offering. "Hey, Mom," I said, my voice probably too small. She glanced at me, her smile tight and distracted. "Hi, sweetheart," she whispered, already looking back at Liam. "Grab some corn before it's gone." And just like that, she turned away. The yard fell silent when Dad, Harrison Stone, rose from his chair, a glass of Four Roses bourbon in hand. His voice, honed by years of command and a certain kind of ingrained arrogance, boomed across the gathering. "I'd like to make a toast." Heads turned. Phones dropped. Conversations died. He lifted his glass high, looking straight at Liam. "To my son, Captain Liam Stone, a man who carries the Stone family legacy with honor and brilliance." Applause erupted. Whistles. Cheers. Pride soaked the air, heavy and inescapable. Then he turned to me. For a second, our eyes locked. His were icy, assessing, and utterly empty. He cleared his throat. "And my daughter? Well, her choices are her own burden to carry." That was it. No name. No glass raised. Just a dismissal so sharp it felt like broken glass in my gut. The silence that followed was louder than any explosion I'd ever heard in combat. Even the crickets went. Full story video added in below.